In lesson 11.1, we are wanting to get a handle on how we use the table of critical values for the chi-square distribution to determine p-values and whatnot. So I wanted to create a video here to kind of demonstrate how this is done. So here's a question in our web assignment that says, determine the p-value for the null hypothesis that says that those four proportions are all the same and so equal to 1/4 or 0.25. And if we get a chi-square value equal to 6.19, how do we go about determining the bounds for our p-value? What we have to do is we have to go to our module that contains the formulas and tables, the formula sheet and tables, this module here. And you will find there the chi-square table. So I'm going to click on chi-square table, and then I'm going to download that table so I can take a closer look at it. Now in this particular chi-square test, notice we had four proportions, and we therefore have four categories that are being compared to one another. And in the chi-square goodness of fit test, the degrees of freedom is always equal to number of categories minus 1. So if we have 4 categories, then we have 3 degrees of freedom. So in my chi-square table, I go to this row here with 3 degrees of freedom, and I'm looking for my chi-square value. Well, again, remember, my chi-square value was 6.19. Well, 6.19, we notice for 3 degrees of freedom, lies between 0.584 and 6.251. Therefore, we know that our chi-square value is some number, or p-value, is some value between 0.100 and 0.900. So when you go to report your answer in your web assignment here, you want to put the smaller one in the box to the left and the bigger one in the box to the right. And then that you read that as your p-value must be greater than 0.100 and less than 0.900.